Welcome to the GTP. My name is Scott, and in this video we're going to go through the top 20 physical manga releases that's most anticipated for 2023. In this video we're actually going to be going through numbers 20 through number 11, and then part 2, which you'll see next week, we'll go over number 10 through 1 of my most anticipated 2023 physical manga releases. So let's go ahead and dive in. And coming in at number 20 is Under Ninja. Ninjas enjoyed glory in the Japan of bygone times. They disappeared when their organizations were dissolved during the country's Allied occupation of Japan. However, their existence continued in secret. Under Ninja is by the same author as I Am a Hero. Now, if you've seen my review of I Am a Hero, it has some very good dialogue as well as some comedy elements sprinkled throughout. And I was hoping to see some of the same thing, as I heard Under Ninja is supposed to be partly a comedy. Unfortunately, with the first volume, I wasn't laughing that much. So that's the reason why it's number 20. It's not out of the top 20, but it's also not lower, as the first volume is just kind of rough. But I feel like it has all the ingredients to get better, and I hope we only go up from here. And I believe the second volume is going to come out in a few months. So that's my number 20, Under Ninja. Hopefully it won't be underwhelming, but that's why it's number 20. Coming in at number 19 is the recently announced from Viz, Takopi Original Sin. Deceptively cute alien Takopi lands on Earth and meets a depressed Earthling. Determined to make her smile, Takopi learns quickly that time travel can't heal all wounds. Now this story, it's only 16 chapters total, so my guess we'll get it in a total of just 2 volumes, and I heard it's very similar in the lines when it comes to depressing as Good Night Poon Poon. Now, do I want to read a story so sad as Good Night Poon Poon? Yes, I kind of do. And because it's only going to be 2 volumes, it's not that much of an investment of a story itself to go ahead and go through. I've heard just some captivating, just how just moving some people's hearts after reading the story. So because of that, and it's only going to be 2 volumes at the most, I decided to put it at number 19, Takopi Original Sin. Coming in at number 18 is Tsugumi Project. In the far future, a soldier named Leon is taken from his family on a trumped up charge and dropped into a suicide mission. Recover a dangerous weapon from a deadly place, a place ruled by huge, eradicated, mutated monsters. A place once known 200 years ago as Japan. He and his teammates aren't expected to survive this place. Now this story by Kodansha is really me just judging a book by its cover. I actually really don't know much about this story. It was actually hard to find very much information behind the scenes about the story itself. So I just thought the cover looked really good. The description itself looked really interesting. And because of that, that's why it's my number 18. Coming up at number 17 is Shoujo X. One day, when a previously defeated thug returns to exact revenge, the two are forced into a scuffle. Unable to flee from their foe, the duo injects themselves with a drug that can turn someone into a shoujin. Now this manga is actually from the same author as Tokyo Ghoul. And if that doesn't pique your interest enough, if you want to check out this manga, the first 34 chapters or so are available on the Viz Media app. Now, I purposely haven't read too much on this series as I like to read physically, and I did enjoy Tokyo Ghoul, so I'm looking forward to seeing is it around that same vein. The art style definitely is, which I really appreciate his art style, so that's Shoujo number X, number 17. Coming in at number 16 is a recently announced by Viz Stone Ocean, the legendary multi-generational tale of the heroic Joestar family continues with Jolene in the manga series. Now, Stone Ocean is actually considered part 6 of the JoJo Bizarre Adventures, and right now we're currently in part 5. Now, part 5 as well as part 6 both came out in Japan with 17 volumes. And because of these beautiful hardcover editions, they're kind of a 2-in-1-ish that Viz has been producing. My guess is that we're going to get a total of 9 volumes, very similar to Golden Wind when it comes to Stone Ocean. And it's going to probably be the next 2 years. And then after that glorious 2 years, what I might be more excited about than Stone Ocean is because we'll finally get the most hottest of them all, Steel Ball Run. Coming in at 15 is another arc in Higurashi, When They Cry. Happy faces can sometimes hide the most pain, and seemingly innocent actions can mask truth. Strangely enough, these events have happened before. As one individual observes this bizarre, they take steps to change the intimate tragedy that they know is coming. With the yearly Cotton Drifting Festival quickly approaching, it becomes clear that someone close to them is orchestrating the impending doom. This arc of Higurashi in Japan was told in 4 volumes. I'm actually halfway through reading Higurashi right now, and I gotta say it's a pretty interesting premise. Now, each Higurashi gives you an arc which will have several volumes, some just 2 volumes, some will have 3, some will have 4, and so on. And during that arc of volumes, you get a new perspective of what happened in this village. When you get to another arc, you'll see through someone else's lens of the exact same story as you're trying to unravel the mystery of what the heck is going on. And how they make it where it's not boring, where you're reading the same thing over and over again, is they give you just enough of a breadcrumb that keeps you wanting more as you get another taste of solving the mystery itself. So because of that, my number 15 is the new arc coming for Higurashi. Coming in at number 14 is Insomniac's After School. It all started with the death of one astronomy club's member. From this, the rumored ghosts of the club came to life. This is another slice of life story, and if you're interested in slice of life, this is one you're going to want to check out that's coming out this March. And there's got to be something said. On my anime list, this is ranked in the top 120. So for a story that doesn't have a physical printing English yet, I think that says a lot about this for a slice of life. And I've just been on a huge slice of life kick lately, so because of that, I put this down for number 14. Coming in at number 13 is Akane Bashing. Rakugo, the ultimate form of storytelling, where everything in a story is expressed just with your body and words. Shinta and his daughter Akane have been seduced by this wonderful form of classical entertainment. Now, I know that synopsis doesn't just exactly hook you in, you're like, man, I gotta check this one out for myself. But I've heard so many good things from other people who are currently reading this story digitally through the Viz app. Now, of course, I'm waiting for the physical release, and because of that, I purposely have decided not to really read too much into the story so I can be more surprised myself, and I want to understand why is this so talked about and loved. So because of that, the synopsis is not the most gripping, but I kid you not, people are saying this is a phenomenal story, and it's one I'm looking forward to checking out. Now coming in at number 12 is the recently announced by Viz Neighborhood Story. Mikako aims to take the world of fashion by storm, but stumbles when love comes into season in this coming-of-age tale from the creator of Nana. This story is actually considered a prequel from the author's same story, Paradise Kiss. So I'm very excited to check this one out. It's only 7 volumes, which is not that big of an investment for a classical series that has so much love in Japan that I was actually honestly a bit surprised, but I'm glad we're gonna finally see an English release. We've gone through 20 all the way through 12. Now it's finally, we're here to tell you what is number 11 of my most anticipated until we get to part 2, going through 10 through 1. So with that said, number 11 is Sakura Saku. After falling ill on a train, Saku is helped by a stranger. From then on, she vows never to ignore strangers and need to emulate the mysterious boy who saved her. Now, if you can't tell from the cover, it's actually by the same author as Ahura Ride. And I really appreciate the artwork. I appreciate the author's storytelling. So as soon as I saw the cover, I'm like, hey, that looks just like Ahura Ride. And I was right. So because of that, I'm looking forward to checking this one out. That is the reason why this has made my number 11. So that wraps up part 1 of the top 20 most anticipated releases for 2023. In the comments below, I would love to know from you, what are some of your most anticipated releases you're looking forward to that are coming out physically this year in English? If you'd like to see more content like this and you've not done so already, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel. That helps others know about this community that we are building together. And I will see you on part 2 of the top 20 most anticipated physical manga releases in English for 2023. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.